What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. Here I am. I've never done a video really like this before, but I'm going to try it now. And, you know, I might fumble a little bit here and there, but it is one take. So, hey, I'm back from Chicago. If you didn't know, I was out in Chicago for Final Kombat 2020, Mortal Kombat's World Championship. It was won by Sonic Fox, so congrats to them. Just an absolutely incredible tournament. I was actually pulling for Rewind because, you know, his father apparently passed away, and my condolences to him. And many of you guys may know my father passed away about 2 years ago. So I really connected with that story, and it really hit me. So I was kind of hoping to see him win, but, you know, 5th place, not bad. So the folks at WB Games brought me out there. A big thank you to Alan and Cammy. Just honestly, two of my favorite people to work with in the industry. They're just fantastic, and you know, they flew me out. And the real reason I was there, on top of doing the Final Kombat stuff, I was there to record Spawn. And you might have already seen some of my videos. They're up now, and it was awesome. I got to hang out in a sweet hotel room, literally sweet, not hotel. Well, not like sweet, like sweet flavor, but like sweet as in, you get it. But anyway, I got to record for an hour, so I made the most of it. I couldn't get an interaction with every character because my time ran out, but I tried to get a mix of gameplay and show off all the skins and stuff like that. So again, thank you WB Games for having me out. Fantastic. Would have loved to have gone to Final Kombat, especially watching it, you know, on the stream. I think if they had a live crowd, it would have been the most hype thing ever. I mean, it was honestly like, that event was sick. And that competition, like the top 16 players were just amazing. And honestly, some of those matches could have gone any number of ways. And some of them even came down to literally one, like a coin toss of a hit. You know, whoever got the next hit wins. And it's pretty crazy that it worked out that way. But, you know, it is what it is, and I think WB is doing the best they can to make sure they take care of everybody that did travel out to Chicago for the event, because, you know, there's nothing you can do. Like, people were already there, and, you know, you shouldn't be on the hook for that when something like this happens. It sucks, but it is what it is, and I'm actually really glad to see people are responding, you know, pretty favorably, you know, all things considered. I mean, there are some people that are frustrated, but again, like, whatever. I mean, it sucks. They're gonna, you know, reach out to them. There's an email, and I'll try to put the tweet covering me. Maybe you can't even see me right now. So that you know if you were affected by this and you had non-refundable travel expenses, you can reach out to them, and there's a possibility of reimbursement. I don't want to make promises because I have nothing to do with it. But man, we made the most of it, and a lot of us got together at an arcade in Brookfield, Illinois. I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anybody, so I literally wrote out notes. Galloping Ghost Arcade. Wow, what a place. There were so many games. Like, I think they have over 600 different arcade cabinets, some of which are like the only ones in the world. Primal Rage 2, I guess it's the only arcade cabinet in the world right there. They had a Spawn game. They had all the classics I used to play when I was young. Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. They had a Beavis and Butthead game. They had the X-Men game where there's like 6 people can play. Avengers game. They had a Punisher Nick Fury game. I'm just trying to think. Hopefully I'm flashing some pictures, you know, right now, so that you can see. I honestly, it was $20 to get in. And all you can play. You just press a button and you play. And it was awesome. It was so cool. And I'm really excited that they had me. I just realized that the gameplay is paused in the background, so I had to get the controller going again. Sorry. Alright. I did this intentionally this way, hoping to have gameplay going in the background. So yeah, Galloping Ghost Arcade, Brookfield, Illinois. There's also like a pinball room, And a lot of people got together there because the local qualifier was also canceled. And I know that really upset a lot of people because there were like up to like 200 people that were going to go there to play and try to qualify for the 16th spot. So a lot of people went there. They had a Mortal Kombat 11 cabinet. I mean, it was sick. It was so cool. At the end of this video, I'm going to include a little bit, like about a minute and 10 video clip where you're going to be able to see a bunch of people, like the room that everybody was kind of gathered in, and kind of get an idea of what we did, you know, without, you know, the official local qualifying event. And
Somebody pressing down one, baby.
Mash that shit.
When you hear the mash, somebody pressing down one.
I'm pretty sure he's just using his fist too. Oh yeah, you're I'll be your Vanna.
There's more factors than just like knowing that you can react to that. Things going on.
Yeah, I've started.
you know, we just all got together. I met up with, I'm going to start off with Thalion. I hope I said that right. From Reddit. He's the basically the king of Reddit for Mortal Kombat. I met him last year in LA at the reveal, and we've kept in touch ever since. Awesome dude. It was really cool to see him again, and he was mingling about. Everybody seemed to know him, which was great. I also hung out a lot with 3 amazing content creators for Mortal Kombat: Unruly, Caboose, and Uncaged Games. Honestly, those 3 guys are amazing. Like they were great to me. They've always been friendly. I've met Caboose and Uncaged Games a few times at a few different events, and they're always great to talk to. I tweet with them and stuff like that. And Unruly I met last year in Chicago as well. We went to the Mortal Kombat tour, and he actually approached me at the bar when we were doing like a gathering of everybody that was there, and went out of his way to introduce himself because he saw I was alone. I don't know a lot of people. Like I really keep to myself, and I'm not the type of person that approaches people because like I don't look at myself that way, if that makes sense. Like I just think I'm lucky to even be there, and you know, and these people belong there and I don't, if that makes sense. And I don't know. I think that's probably something I need to work on shaking, but all 3 of them treated me like I belonged there. And especially in Chicago, when I met Unruly for the first time last year, when we went on the tour of NetherRealm Studios, like he approached me and we talked for a while. I didn't know who he was. I hadn't really seen him before. And now I find out how ridiculous that is, because I know who Maximilian dude, I know who he is. And he's part of that Yo video games group, which is awesome. They're all great. I've met most of them. They probably don't remember me, but I met them. It was, you know, I remember, and he remembered me, and it was just honestly like it felt cool to be included with that group because they're all such great creators. I definitely I respect them immensely, and I enjoy everything that they do. Caboose and Uncaged Games, they need to like rent a house for a week and just have cameras running 24/7 because those 2 are personalities, especially when they're together. It's quite hilarious, and somebody needs to make that happen. I'll record if it needs to be. They're great. I honestly like appreciate them quite a bit, and you know, again, I just thank them. We went out to Giordano's and had pizza, Chicago deep dish pizza, which was amazing. And thank you WB Games for covering dinner. That was great. I love Alan and Cammy. They're just honestly so fantastic. I'm so thankful that they appreciate my work and you know, watch my videos so that they have a reason to keep including me and stuff. Also, I want to talk about two people I had never met before that I met through Unruly. Just Elise, I hope I'm saying it right. She flew there all the way from Australia and was the sickest cosplayer I've ever seen. She had an awesome Scorpion cosplay, and it was amazing. And she was there with Brian Wild of Brian Wild Photography, who was taking lots of photos for her. And honestly, like, two great people. Brian, a fellow Seven Dust fan, we bonded over some Seven Dust talk, and Elise just a total bundle of energy, and I just have a lot of respect for the work she does on her cosplay. I looked at, you know, I follow them both now on Instagram, and you definitely should too, because they're great. And I honestly, like, I'm really fortunate to have been included in this whole thing. I'm really fortunate to, like, now know these people. I really enjoyed being around all these people, walking around Chicago. You know, I got to see a lot of things. And, you know, this could have been like a really sour trip because nobody likes to go somewhere and have an event get canceled on them and kind of feel stuck. But I didn't feel that way because I feel like none of us allowed that to happen. We all figured out a way to make the most of the situation and enjoy it as much as possible. And, you know, I also have to thank WB Games because they provided me with this guy right here. So on top of getting to play lots of Spawn gameplay, I got the new McFarlane Toys Spawn figure. So I don't know if I have to thank McFarlane for providing these, but it would have been cool to meet Todd McFarlane and maybe have him sign it. But honestly, I was going to buy this probably anyway, and now I have it to add to my collection of stuff. Yeah, man, like, it was a great trip. It was really and truly a great trip. It might even be my favorite trip. And, like, there are other trips that we've done more, but, like, this one, I really feel like we made our own, you know? And that's great, you know? And I admire all the guys that played, and I didn't see any female, you know, Mortal Kombat players, but I just admire everybody for like how they played. They played great. I have a sneeze coming on, and I'm going to edit it out if I sneeze. It's going to be that awkward transition. But I'm going to leave this. I've never done this before. I really, this is different for me. Trying to put myself out there and do different things. So, all in all, just a great trip. I hope I flashed lots of pictures and lots of stuff for you guys to see throughout the video. It really was a great time, and if you're ever in Chicago, Galloping Ghost Arcade, definitely go there. It's about a 15-20 mile ride from downtown Chicago. I was at the Westin on Michigan Avenue, and I mean, once you get through that, you're good. Traffic is traffic in any big city. You know, wasn't ideal, but I would love to go back to Galloping Ghost with, like, a group of friends. Like, I wish we have something up in Lake Winnipesaukee, New Hampshire. It's bigger, like, size-wise, but I don't think they have nearly as many cool games there. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed this little clip of the Galloping Ghost. Thank you to their staff. They were amazing. I just, everybody, I really, oh, I did forget somebody. Uppercut Editions. I didn't put them on my list, but I had them on my phone. So they're making a Mortal Kombat encyclopedia, and I got to see that at the event as well. And I didn't get a picture with there's 3 of them, I think. But, like, they were awesome too, and that encyclopedia they're making is sick, and I really hope I get one day. So it was great to meet them as well. I met other people too, and I'm sorry if I forgot anybody, but oh, I saw a comic historian and his crew as well. We split up at Giordano's Pizza because there was just too many of us, and they got their own table. but I've met him a few times, and he's a cool dude too. So, you know, I mean, I'm just name dropping like all the cool people, and I'm just the the guy that felt like a tag along. But nobody made me feel like a tag along, and I feel like that is what I appreciate the most. Because I'm very passive, you know. I'm not like I'm not somebody that, like, you know, I don't know. I just kind of do my own thing, if that makes sense. And they made sure that I was involved, and can't ask for more. I'll respect those guys, everybody that I've mentioned. Just nothing but respect for all of them. Thank you for making my Chicago trip wonderful. And that's what I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are enjoying the Spawn gameplay. And yeah, man. I hear you can get them at Walmart. It was sold out last I saw. But pretty cool. Thumbnail, right? Alright, we'll see ya.